to push at the moment. By the same token, it would seem that they are not being caught either. The new leader, Andre Lotterer, on the pit road. Nick Taylor.
He spins past me as I look to my right. I can see the number 9 Toyota as well is picking up a fuel-only service. My view to it has been blocked by an errant Ferrari there. Lovely bit of cleaning going on here. The light panel on the one is a good old scrub, as are all the lights. So you have to be paying that mechanic 20p when he finishes his pit stop. As you shake the bucket at him. They are now just again fuel only. The longevity of these tyres is quite remarkable in these conditions. Both the Michelin and the Dunlop tyres. And it does seem that we'll be seeing some very long stints if we get a proper drop in temperature overnight. As Lotterer completes an absolutely clean stop. And the question which you can answer now is where has he come out in relation?
Powered by SO Fuels, the helicopter train above
us. I
didn't know if you were stringing it in Indianapolis. Just touching down on the far side.
Suzuki Nakajima.
Yeah, good point, Nick. Thank you. That pit lane report of the campsite from us just to get refueled and get back up there. Get an extraordinary sight this year. I've never seen so many helicopters or so many private jets.
Waiting for it to go live. I know you're live, but you're not live actually.
Considerably, but up at the high end
of
things, the hospitality unit seems
there's a delay. There's always a delay.
People are jetting in
and
out. You're listening to Radio Le Mans 91.2 FM, Mobile One Radio Le Mans for 2017, live from trackside at the world's greatest motor race.
There you are.
The Hourly Update.
The Hourly Update is brought to you by Motor Trend On Demand.
No words on it.
Got one of those horrible situations where we do an update where what it says on the screen isn't what is happening in real life, because the screen tells us Andre Lotterer leads the race.
Where are you at right now? What car are you racing?
But what's actually happening on the track is that Stefan Sarazan leads the race in the Toyota number 7. The gap is about 20 seconds between the two of them, and that's 6.5 hours into the race. So we do have a great race between Porsche and Toyota. Toyota just ahead. But Toyota, in addition to having the lead car, also have the 3rd and 4th place cars. Kaz Nakajima at the wheel of the number 8, Yuji Kunimoto at the wheel of the number 9, although the number 9 is now not on the lead lap. It has slipped off the lead lap. So just the 3 cars
got
everything
going pretty good now.
Toyotas sandwiching a Porsche. But only 4 cars left in the hunt, really, with the number 2 Porsche having fallen a long way back, having had braking issues at the front end with the hybrid system. That's now been replaced, but very nearly an hour was lost in the pits whilst that number 2 car was repaired, so effectively it's out of contention. That means that the highest place LMP2 car is now in 5th place, and it's still the 2 Rebellion Oricas which lead the way. Bruno Senna at the wheel of the number 31 car, leading Nelson Piquet Jr. at the wheel of the number 13 car by very nearly a minute. And in 3rd place in LMP2 is Ollie Jarvis at the wheel of the Jackie Chan DC Racing Orica, a mere 10 seconds behind Nelson Piquet Jr. and trying to close in on the Rebellion there. So it's a close one, I think, for 2nd and 3rd places in P2. In 4th and 5th places in P2 are the 2 Manor Oricas, Vitaly Petrov at the wheel of number 25, Tor Graves driving the number 26, about 30 seconds separating the 2 Manor cars. And then rounding out the top 6 in P2 is Nelson Patrick in the number 35 Signatec Alpine car. GTE Pro, that's being led by Aston Martin, and it's Darren Turner at the wheel of the number 97 car. He has a 15-second advantage now over Andy Prio in the number 67 Ford, but that's a slightly artificial gap because Darren Turner has more fuel aboard. Andy Prio will be bound for the pits either at the end of this lap or the next one, so the gap will go up between the Aston and the rest of the field. So Aston Martin Ford in 3rd place in GTE Pro is the Corvette of Ollie Gavin, number 64. He is very close behind Andy Prio and will take over that position when Prio pits very shortly. Behind Ollie Gavin is Michele Rugolo now driving in the number 51 AF Corsa Ferrari, and another AF Corsa Ferrari is in 5th place in GTE Pro with Sam Bird at the wheel. 6th in GTE Pro is the number 68 Ford with Joey Hand driving. In GTE AM,
there it goes.
It's another Aston Martin leading the way, still the number 98 car. Paul Dall'Anna doing a great job with that car. He has just over 30 seconds of an advantage over the number 84 BMW Motorsport Ferrari with Rob Smith currently at the wheel. Sally Young still doing a great job in the TF Sport Aston Martin third, number 90. In fourth place is number 77, Christian Reed at the wheel of the Dempsey Proton Racing Porsche. Fifth place is Bill Sweedler with the Scuderia Corsa Ferrari, number 62. And sixth, number 55, the Spirit of Race Ferrari with Aaron Scott doing the driving. That's the hourly update. Thanks to Motor Trend On Demand.
Motor Trend On Demand is the only all-automotive video on-demand app for car enthusiasts and motorsport fans. The track temperature, gauged by Dunlop, forever forward.
36.1 degrees Celsius still on the track. Tyres still having to work pretty hard. And those temperatures due to drop down in the evening hours or overnight hours, but it's still 27.5 degrees on the official air temperature. Humidity dropped down to a much more palatable 51%, but the pressure is still high at 1016 millibars. Wind coming down from the north, effectively blowing into the cars, faces into the Porsche curves. That's great for downforce, and behind them, going down the Mulsanne straight, great for top speed. Perfect conditions at the moment. The only fly in the ointment are the flies on the screen, with the sun coming down to get in the eyes of the driver. So 36.1 degrees on the track, courtesy of Dunlop. 91.2 FM, Mobile One Radio Le Mans for 2017. Gemma Hatton from Race Car Engineering, Paul Trussell,
that's not too bad,
man on the stats, and John Hindhaugh out on the circuit, the 92 car, well, in the pit lane, getting its fuel.
Right,
and someone just remembering to pull off the earth cable at the back of that, ran from the front of the car to the right rear to pull off the earthing strap on that car. That was very good driving indeed. Very good thinking, should I say, indeed. Aaron Michael Rees says, plug-in hybrids, how about a wire mesh above the track and pantographs? Could enhance the France TGV team, of course, which would be very exciting for Graham Goodwin, who is a bit of a train nerd. Kind of like that idea, really, the old Dodgems with the thing up there. That would be quite fun. Bit of sparks on the night time as well. What I like about these new regulations for the first kilometre out of the pits is it means you can paint a nice big purple and yellow lightning strike across the track as to where they've got to get to before they fire up the engines. That's what I'm looking forward to see. That's lit with the black lights that the guys have used in Labour competition this year for their art car. You could have that lit at an evening so it glowed in the dark. I think it'd be fantastic. Disco and tech, if you will. See, I'm old enough to remember that.